conjunction with the gentleman who was talking about why the city isn't or doesn't seem to want to promote the foreclosure auction, but they think they're going to get the money in the RFP. The CHAP designation process went forward without the owners putting in not only an application, but he actually opposed it outright. If they can impose that sort of restriction on the building, why do it now? Why not wait until a new owner is identified, and then if the owner has ideas about gutting the place, then they could do it then. I just don't understand why it always seemed, and it always seemed to happen when the theater was announced that it was in trouble, and that maybe a foreclosure auction was imminent. It just always seemed to happen.
No, I'll tell you,
so
I personally had serious issues and some very serious and in other people's face discussions about the whole CHAP designation. I felt, as yourself, we felt it was ill-timed, unnecessary, and really, quite frankly, I felt it was undermining the good things we were all trying to do. And I actually was hopefully thinking, Catherine, that when they delayed the hearing that it was because of that, but then I found out it was because of the guideline things.
Sure. I'd like to second that. Kim and I don't always agree on all issues, but we agree on this one. And it's water over the dam or whatever the expression is, but let me just clarify. We wouldn't be here today talking about it. We'd be talking about an exciting new future for the Senator Theater. Had that CHAP action not been raised after we reported in that we were having some serious discussions with people that, believe me, you would have loved as the new owner of this theater. But they felt that that was a sort of a rogue element of the city or whatever it was Commissioner Embry that was really pushing this thing forward. But for whatever reason, it was inappropriate to start coming in with those controls when I owned the building and I had not requested them. And it absolutely scuttled some very good negotiations that would have been a glorious future for the Senator Theater. And I'm trying to bring that person back to the table. He may show up at the auction. There were actually two. Within 24 hours of the announcement of that CHAP action, that was slapped up outside here, both sets of negotiations were canceled. And both of the people, I tried to talk to them and said, it's not that unreasonable. You can work with these folks. They said, no, it's a signal, Tom. It's a signal that the city has some other intentions rather than to let you sell this theater to a private person. And that's the problem I have with the CHAP. Now, whether it's an intentional signal or whether it was an unintentional signal, that doesn't matter. The actual result of it was that it undermined it. And as Mr. Harris said, if the city, through CHAP, has shown that it has the power to come in over the owner's objections and put restrictive, unprecedented for the state of Maryland, by the way, interior controls on a historic building, then wait to see who the new owner is, and if you don't like what they're doing, come in and slap those controls all over them, and believe me, I'd be the first person leading the charge. But it was inappropriate to do it before.